Good evening, good morning, America. This morning, I'm coming to you with a special message, America. We are truly at war within our own country, within our own borders, with the elite, with the bought and corrupt media and government. I have received over 1,000 messages concerning what we need to do about this. I've even been trending on Facebook, and I thank you all for that. I thank you all for your likes and your loves and your shares and true patriotism. And I say to you all, please send up likes and loves, no hates, no hates, no hates. Hi, Matthew, how are you? We're shooting on 2 screens as we speak. Remember, likes and loves keeps the video going. No hate faces, even though if you may not like what I'm saying. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mary. Make sure I can hear all you all. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Jerry. This is a very serious broadcast. That's why I'm bringing it to you late. It's 2 a.m., roughly 2:30 here on the East Coast, and I'm in Nevada. I'm heading out to Chicago tomorrow. Hi, Kim. How are you guys? Hi, Linda. Hi, Felice. Hi, Mary. Thank you all. I want to say you all, we have been pushing this, and we are trending on Facebook thanks to you. I want to see more people sharing good stories. A lot of stuff has just been dropped. Hi, Josh. How are you from Arizona? Hi, Karen. How are you? Hi, Suzanne. I'm glad you guys can comment. As I told you, like my public figure page under Scott Binsack. Hi, Linda. And you'll be able to comment and like, and make sure you send up the likes and loves. It's not for me. It's for all of us. It's to keep this going on Facebook. No hate faces. Likes and loves got to come up, or Facebook will shut us. Thank you, Matthew. I thank all you guys for what you do. I'm cutting in and out. It seems very clear to me here, and I seem like I have full things. So, anyway, middle of the night. Yes, it is. Good morning. Just got up for work in Reno. Hi, Brian. I'm in Reno myself right now. I'm at the Rio. I'll be leaving here early in the morning for Chicago and then to New York, where I'll be streaming the debates on the 19th. I'm coming to you tonight. It's late, and it's morning on the East Coast. But there's something very, very important I want to share. I've gotten thousands of messages, and people keep asking what we can do to stop this madness. And there's been new dumps early this morning from WikiLeaks showing some much more severe corruption within our government, from the Clinton Foundation, from Hillary wanting to ring China and take over the China Sea. I mean, this is just the most maddening things you'll ever want to see, but it's very true. We see more false allegations against Donald Trump coming from, and I'll get into that. My main part, thank you, Marie, I appreciate all of you. From Ireland, Sean, how are you? I'm Irish as well. I come from the Donahue family, for anybody in Ireland. I'm connected to the Donahue family, a very prominent family in Ireland. I have a lot to bring you tonight, a lot of shocking things. The first thing I want to say, hi from Canada, hi Jeffrey, hi Paula. I know a lot of people are stressed out about this. A lot of people can't sleep, and rightfully so. Remember, likes and loves keeps us going on Facebook. We went 2 hours last night. I'm not going to be 2 hours tonight. I'm going to get to the point. I'm just letting you know. Sure, Jeff, I'll be happy to. Yes, they are going to be putting more stuff out than Podesta, but the Podesta stuff that's being dropped now is very, very serious, okay? This is very serious, and I've come up with a way, and a lot of people, thousands of people have messaged me, and I agree with them. What we want to do, and I had posted a picture before this, is create a march called March for America. The hashtag will be March for America 16 in Washington, okay? This could be the biggest platform that we could get Donald Trump to speak at, and if we can get 250,000 to 500,000 Americans in Washington for once and for all, we can get Hillary off this ticket and demand that something gets done. Understand, a lot of people keep asking what we can do. We need to start doing something, not stand behind these computers. We can use the internet to our advantage to get this out there, to create this March for America. I'm telling you this to be a civil protest, a serious protest. The news will cover this if people show up for this. I'm putting this all together as we speak. Thousands of people have messaged me about doing this. I want to do this. I need your help. I need volunteers. We're going to set up a GoFundMe campaign to fund this so everybody can see where it is. We want to do a massive march on Washington, D.C. in October on the 20, I have it set up here. It would be October 29th and 30th in Washington, D.C. I'm going to be, hi, Melissa, how are you? Hi, Kelly. Hi, Alexandra, how are you? This is very serious. We want to do this. We want to make it go viral. We want to get, and this will get news coverage. They'll have to listen to us, America. They will have to listen to us for a civil march for Donald Trump and for America to stop the corruption in our government. It is rampant. It is massive. It is the greatest fraud ever perpetrated on the American people by Bill and Hillary Clinton, Obama, and the powers that be. Understand this. October 29th and 30th, yes, Suzanne, I'm going to be putting out the banners. The posters are on my wall already. I'm going to need volunteers. People, it doesn't matter what it takes, plane, train, bus, automobile, I'm telling you now, it's either your country, it's either do or die and go to war and lose your country, or we stand up and do something about it now. Understand what I'm saying to you. Donald Trump needs our help. Mass media is covering it up with these ridiculous, horrible stories. The Clintons are disgusting and pulling out no bars to even say, and I'm going to get into how these stories are bullshit, and I'm going to prove to you how they're bullshit. It's called March for America, support Donald Trump. America, it's time to take back our country. I'm being very serious with you about this. Understand this. Yes, wearing red on voting is one thing, but really stopping this, the media is not covering the emails. Remember to send up likes and loves to keep the video going. Understand. I will be setting up the event on Facebook. Yes, David, ASAP. I'm going to be sending up the GoFundMe campaign for everybody to see on as well. We're going to need posters. We're going to need lots of things. I'm calling on all Americans, all deplorables, all rednecks, all Latinos, all African Americans, all everybody. I'm going to reach out to Alex Jones as well. I'm going to reach out to Donald Trump as well. If we can give him the biggest stand for him to speak and to show the world, media will have to pay attention to this. And I'm telling you this, yes, this will be a safe march. This is not going to be a hostile march. This is going to be good Americans like ourselves, the deplorables, the rednecks, the bottom basement dwellers, the Latinos, the good Muslims, everybody that wants to make a voice. You're either that or we're going to lose our country. Understand what I'm saying to you. And I don't want to keep saying this. I keep seeing people saying they want to help and do this. People should be sharing on the internet. We should be owning the internet. If half of America wants to vote for Donald Trump, half America should be owning the internet. We should be able to get 250,000 to 500,000 people in Washington. It's no joke. Understand that. If there's 12 to 15,000 showing up at arenas around the world for Donald Trump, you could certainly make it to 2 days in Washington. Okay? This is very, very serious. I want volunteers. I'm looking for everybody's help. Because I'm going to explain something to you how this works. If we make a stand as real Americans and as real citizens, I'm even calling for the bikers, I'm calling for everybody, the LGBT community that's for Donald Trump, the women that are for Donald Trump, but most of all, for patriots and Americans who just want to truly change and get Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and the corruption out of the White House. If we make a stand and we show our faces and we do this the proper way, the whole world will be watching. The media will have to cover it. Understand what I'm saying to you. The Egyptians threw over their president by Twitter and showing up in front of the presidential palaces, and they had up to 1 million people there, and they succeeded. Brexit is the same way over in the UK. We must make a stand now, a civil stand, not... The internet is powerful. We can own the trends. Yes, we were trending, just so you know. My videos, for thanks to you and our stories, have been trending on the internet, on Facebook as of yesterday. We can out-trend all the bullshit. Understand what I'm saying to you. This is very important. We will raise money to help people get there. That's going to be part of this, getting people to be bussed in by trains. I don't care what it takes. We can do this. Trust me, America, we can do this. It's not that difficult. Understand. This is factual stuff. We can march for America. We can march for Donald Trump. We can get other people involved in this. I'm going to create an event in Facebook. I'm going to create a Twitter page just for this. I'm going to do all this and have my team do it. I'm going to need volunteers. I want volunteers. We're going to need to raise money for, I'm talking serious. We'll get the Trump people involved. We'll get Alex Jones involved. I'll reach out to him. We are going to get anybody and everybody. I'll speak to congressmen, senators that want to back this. We can make this happen. We are the voice of America. Understand, it will be held on October 29th and 30th. Tracy, we have to get the permit for Washington. It's very important. I have to look into that. If they'll issue the permit, wonderful. To be honest, we'll find out. Okay? Permit or not. Permit or not. Are they going to lock us all up? I don't think so. Okay? Understand. It's happening October 29th and 30th in Washington. Yes, Alex is freaking awesome, Emily. I'm going to speak to Alex Jones, etc. We need to start reaching out to everybody because I got some serious stuff to share with you, but I wanted to share this. Permit is against the First Amendment. Yes, Stephen. Okay, there is a permit. Is there enough time? Yes, Chris, there is enough time. We make the time here. We control this as Americans. This is what people seem to forget. Media doesn't control us. You're allowing the media to control you. Stop watching CNN. Stop watching CNBC. Stop buying the New York Times. Stop even doing anything with the New York Times. Stop everything. Stop MSM. Stop them all. Their ratings will drop. Advertisers will not want to. Hit them where it hurts. Here. Right now, everything that they're throwing at Donald Trump is to cover up what continually comes out from WikiLeaks daily. And here's what the media says. The media says this. The media says we would be following the serious emails, okay, that affect our national security, that prove 1,000% that the Clintons are 100% corrupt, 100% stole money, 100% funnel money, used Obama, the Department of Justice, the FBI didn't prosecute her, they got favors, they went through this, the Attorney General set it up, the FBI is even reaching out and saying that they're going on a coup, okay, to get rid of Comey. This is coming from inside sources, this is truth. Understand, we want to create this March for America to support Donald Trump, but more support to support us and to stop the corruption in America and once and for all, stop the Clinton crime machine. They will not be able to turn away from what we want to do. Mass media will not be able to. The world will not to. Understand, Judge Jeanine, yes, we need to reach out to Judge Jeanine. I'm sure she'll show up. I am sure we can get this done. We organize it the right way. I build multi-million-dollar companies. I help others build multi-million-dollar companies. I help people start out from nothing. And I'm somebody who quit school as 15, left a serious home. By 17, had my own business on my own, and a self-made millionaire by 23. Understand, you can do this. We can do this together. There's nothing I can't. It's one thing I don't like about Donald Trump. When he speaks, he says, if I become president. Donald, you need to say, when I become president. There is no ifs. There is no ifs. It's when I become president. Understand this. I don't know. Is DC open carry? We can check that. Yes, we can do this. Everybody, we can do this. Roger Stone, yes. Hannity, we'll talk to Sean Hannity. That's why I want volunteers. I get thousands of messages every day. People can reach out to me. I will answer them. We can organize this properly and do it the right way. Yes, it's about 2,000 hashtags we can make trend. March for America 2016, Matthew. Yes, that's it. It's on the poster. I've already created it. It's on my wall. John Roberts, yes. We need to reach out to these people. We'll let them know it's happening. We'll create the event. We'll make it go viral. Remember, send up likes and loves. Understand this. We need people live feeding voting polls, cheating, expose them. Yes, Steve. Okay, but before all this with voting, we need DC gun laws are strict as hell. Forget about guns. Let's worry about what's at hand here. People, you need to focus and you need to listen to me, please. We must focus on what's going on here. We need, I'll create the posters for this. I already did. We need to put and get them everywhere. I will create the event in Facebook tonight. I want to see how many people we can get on this to get this going. We can get, the press will be there. It's not a problem. Trust what I say to you. When you see hundreds of thousands of people, up to 1 million people liking a page and getting ready to go to an event in Washington, and we go to Washington peacefully, civilly, and demand, lock her up. Lock her up. Understand, lock her up. Okay? We want America back. Understand this. This is not about some old tapes from Donald Trump, and now we have these allegations, and our own press turns around and says that I'm going to have my assistant right now. I want you to copy the banner that I've made and post it in the feed, okay? Or the link from Facebook for the feed for this. Understand what I'm saying. Keep sharing info. Get it across the pages. Please, this is very, very important. Do you want to save your country? You want to get rid of Hillary and Bill Clinton? Do you really support Donald Trump? Understand. Lock her up. Savage nation. Yes. We need to do this. We can do this. It's not if, we can do this, and I'm telling you, the outcry for this to me is tremendous, and we've already started the trend, and we are trending on the internet, okay? Lock her up. Can go to each state Supreme Court, yes. Rolling Thunder, what's up, Jason? How are you guys? Mike Pence, we can reach out to Trump. I can assure you, we get 250,000 people to show up here and plus more. We can give Donald Trump the biggest platform for him to speak in America. And then the media has to follow. The media will have to cover this. Understand, even if they call it the National Guard, they peacefully stand on the corners, let them. The world will be watching. We can do this. We can demand to lock her up for the emails. We can demand from her from ripping off the world for selling and creating ISIS. The stories coming out today from WikiLeaks that are just jumped we are at a turning point in our government. Understand this. Listen to me. We are at a turning point in our country right now with 3.5 weeks before the election to change this country right now. Because if we do not, it's already been stated. Russia, Putin's closest ally said, vote for Donald Trump or end up at nuclear war with Clinton. This is no fact, and it's not Russia trying to control Donald Trump that he's part of Russia. Donald Trump's not part of Russia just as much as Donald Trump didn't sexually grope what's her name on an airplane, okay? The stories on her are tremendous. I'm going to point you out some logical facts here. First, I want to point out to you there is something, and I'm going to put a picture of this going on right now on GoFundMe that a viewer and a follower brought to my attention on GoFundMe. We have to act now. Yes, Shannon. We need to get this out. I know this is late. Catherine, I am very good. Thank you. I'm very good. Thank you for asking. I'm sorry for getting kicked off here. That's really not Facebook. Just send up the likes and love. It should be fine. Yes, Mary, this is very sad, but we are at a turning point in our country. We either have to stand up, or we're going to die. Understand, no angry faces. Send up the likes and loves. Angry faces will make Facebook shut this down. Understand. And any of the assholes sending up angry faces, I'm going to go back, find out who you are, and I'm going to fucking knock you right off of here. Okay? I have no more patience for this, and neither do the thousands of Americans reaching out to me, neither does half of America have the patience anymore for the bullshit. The media's bullshit, the Clintons' bullshit, Obama's bullshit. You got it. George Soros' bullshit. There is no more time for people's bullshit. It's stand up now, or I'm telling you, lose your rights, your Second Amendment rights, your First Amendment rights as they're going. Understand what I'm saying to you. This is serious. This is very, very serious. As Hillary Clinton laughs about her emails, you want to know why? And as the media says, well, if Donald Trump didn't do what he did, and we wouldn't be covering that story, we'd be covering Hillary and Bill's sickening, treasonous emails. America, what the fuck's wrong with this picture? And I'm sorry for all that people message me about my saying the word fuck. I'm sorry. This is me. I'm an American. I tell it how it is. I tell you my life. Dr. Carson, yes, we can get Dr. Carson there. Again, March. It's very, very important. This is, I believe we can do this. I know we can do this. And I'm going through some things, and I got off track because I want to point out to something right now to everybody. And I'm going to show it to you on an iPad Pro. And I'm going to post it after this. So stay with me here. Right now on GoFundMe, there's a thing called Trump Sunlight Campaign. I want you, if you can all see this. Do you see this? It says Trump Sunlight Campaign. What they're doing is they're using this. They're trying to raise $5.1 million to buy the tapes, to buy the alleged tapes from NBC of alleged stuff that Donald Trump did on The Apprentice. That's how sick this has come down to. This is how sick. Understand. If you're getting censored for saying the F-bomb on a video, I find that hard to believe. If you write it out in full words in your post, Facebook will censor you that. I'm teaching you. I do this for a living. I'm a Facebook developer. Okay? I'm one of the biggest brander and marketers in the country. Understand this. I'm telling you, if you get a bus to go from San Diego, I'm retired, nothing going on. Perfect. I don't care what it takes. We can all do this if we all join together to do this and put a team together to do this. I'm saying this. We can do this. It's not impossible. It's not impossible at all. It's actually very easy if we all come together and we do this. March for America. Support Donald Trump. America, it's time to take back our country, October 29th and 30th in Washington, D.C. No more bullshit. Understand. It's no more bullshit. Understand. I say what I mean. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the facts. I'm not trying to sell you shit. I don't want to sell you anything. I want to sell you the truth. That's it. I want to sell you the truth. That's it. Okay? Understand. I'm breaking up again, Mary. Just hang in there. I can see what it's doing. It is breaking up somewhat. I see it. It'll come back. Understand. Tracy, don't spell it out. Just put the F and a dash and a dash and a K and you'll be good. Adults talk R-rated, get used to it. Yes, Stephen, they do. It's late. I know we don't have that many people on here, but it's very important that they rewatch this video. We want to March for America, October 29th and 30th in Washington, D.C. I will create the event in Facebook. I will create the Twitter page for this. My team will do this. I need volunteers. We need people to create other posters, memes for this, great stuff for this, and get it everywhere. We want to hashtag it. The hashtag is March for America 16. March for America 16. It's up on the link above. Thank you, David, for letting me know. Understand what I'm saying. This is very, very important. So I want to bring you back to this thing. They have an actual GoFundMe campaign going, and it's probably some fraudulent thing. And I'm going to tell you something. If it's not, and it's serious, they've already raised $36,000 under this Trump Sunlight campaign to get this piece of alleged tape from The Apprentice to smear Donald Trump again. Now, I'm going to point out to you some things that have happened on the most recent emails very quickly. This is very important. Qatar gave Bill Clinton $1 million for his family's foundation as a birthday present in 2012. WikiLeaks has just revealed this. I just shared this. Qatar ambassadors asked Ami Desai, director of foreign policy for the Clinton Foundation, for 5 minutes with Bill Clinton, okay, in 2012 for $1 million. They wanted to present him with $1 million check for his birthday. They had promised a check in 2011, according to the message released in the leak of the Clinton campaign chairman John Podosta's recent emails this week. Desai says she met with the ambassador from Qatar, Brazil, Peru, Rwanda to discuss philanthropy strategies for the Clinton Foundation. The email was addressed to OpenAid's Doug Band, Justin Cooper, board chairman Bruce Lindsay, and former foundation COO Laura Graham. Understand this. This is what the Clintons are about. This is Qatar is an Islamic state. Understand this, everybody. In the Persian Gulf, it gave former President Bill Clinton $1 million. Here's the key. Here's the very big key. The email continued. Qatar would welcome your suggestion for investments in Haiti, particularly on education and health. They also allocated most of their $20 million, but are happy to consider projects. I'm collecting input from the Clinton Foundation Haiti team. And we know what Clinton has done to Haiti. It's left it barren, destroyed, everything. Understand this. The Clintons left the Haitians to rot and die and loaded their pockets, and this email goes to even more. This emails were stop with the angry faces, likes and loves. I know you're angry about what I'm saying. It's very important. Here it is. The email suggests that Desai met with ambassadors from Qatar, Brazil, Peru, Rwanda, blah, blah, blah. Thousands of Podesta's emails were posted in the DC leaks. They have not denying this. This all goes back to Clintons keep saying that Russians hacked their emails, okay, to cover all this up, all this pay for play. We already know what Clinton has done with Saudi Arabia and Qatar with weapons, funneling money from them, getting it over. It's endless. Do you understand, America? This is all treason. And it gets no media coverage. That's right, Matthew. It does not get media coverage because instead the media's been bought and paid for, as we all know this, as every email shows. The New York Times shows. The New York Times has just smashed Donald Trump. I would never buy a New York Times paper again, okay, at all. Boycott the New York Times. The stories are lies. What is the truth is that the Clintons have been using their positions in power. When they left the White House, they were fucking broke, okay? Almost bankrupt. They made these foundations, they made all of these offshore corporations and started to do pay for play when Hillary Clinton was guaranteed the Secretary of State position. They have used these for years. They're responsible for the deaths in Benghazi. She funneled weapons through there, the money for that to get to ISIS. These are facts all coming out, but the media does not want to cover it. Boycott the New York Times. Boycott CNN. Boycott ABC, NBC, MSN. I don't want to hear anybody come to me, I seen this on there. Stop watching them. Stop going to their websites. There's many other patients. Clinton Foundation is the key, the Clinton Initiative, okay? And Chelsea's part of this. I can show you the list. I've been following the offshore corporations. I've done a blog about this. Chelsea Clinton has more offshore corporations in her name than freaking Bill and Hillary, okay? And they're using her daughter's name. Who can you believe? Hannity you can believe. Alex Jones you can believe. There's tons of other good, and there's other great sources you can believe. Yes, Soros owns Comcast. Yes, they do. Stop on MSM. Shut them down. Shut them down. Yes, Christy, we've read these posts. Reading these posts, that's why I want to get together with everyone and make this march happen on Washington so people can see hundreds of thousands of people, good Americans, good patriots, say enough is enough. Enough is enough. We need Donald Trump. Even Putin has just said, and he's not tied, his right-hand man, big story. Okay? Huge, huge story. Understand this. Huge story. Vote for Donald Trump or face nuclear war with Hillary Clinton because that's what she wants. Okay? One of the biggest hacks that just came out is that Hillary Clinton, who says one thing on the speaking platforms as we speak, Hillary Clinton said, quote, the U.S. would ring China with a missile defense system, okay? With a missile defense system, okay? She wants to ring China with a missile defense system. Then she wants to... Hillary Clinton privately said the U.S. would ring China with a missile defense if the Chinese government failed to curb North Korea's nuclear program, a potential hint to how the former Secretary of State will act if elected president. Is that really smart? Is that really fucking smart? Do you want to ring China with a missile defense system like we're doing Russia right now? Russia is now ready to defend itself. We're about to go to war in Syria, which we already are in a proxy war with the Russians. The Russians have moved in nuclear missiles. They're looking to reopen their Cuban base. Stop with the angry faces. Send up the likes and the loves. Understand, Facebook will stop the feed. You got to send up that. Understand this. This is very important. This is all the emails. These emails are her private transcripts to the big bankers that she does not want to release. And people want to elect Hillary Clinton. Here's the biggest fucked up statistic. I want you all to pay attention to this. Here is this. The biggest statistic that you see on the news today is that Hillary Clinton is the most untrustworthy candidate in presidential history. That's what it shows, right? So the polls show her as the most untrustworthy person in American history, but yet 50% of America still wants to vote for her. What's wrong with this picture? Here it is. Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. If you want World War III, you vote for Hillary. If you want no jobs, you vote for Hillary. If you want open borders, you vote for Hillary. If you don't want economic change and jobs, okay, vote for Hillary. This is a fact. These are facts. This is not a lie. This is truth. Putin is sitting there ready and waiting, okay? This is no joke. Stop with the angry faces, likes and love. We need a huge movement, and we need to do this peacefully as solid patriots and Americans to show America and the world once and for all that we're not, the world looks at us like, what is wrong with the American people? Look at what other countries say about us. Do you understand this? Yes, David Brock is rigging the election, Mark. David Brock, as we say in the mob, is a bag man for the Clintons. His offices and corporations run and launder all of the Clintons' money. He is the bag man. David Brock is the bag man. Understand this. So how does Hillary Clinton have the numbers showing her she's the most untrustworthy president in American history, but yet people still want to vote for her? This shows you how much common sense Americans have. I'll still vote for her, but I think she's untrustworthy. What? For real? For real. Okay, for real. How many more emails do you have to see that the Clinton Foundation, Bill and Hillary, have been in ties with espionage, basically, with other countries like Saudi Arabia, Libya, Syria, Iraq? You can go down the line, but especially Saudi Arabia. This is treason. Does everybody understand this? With Hillary Clinton, now the FBI has enough evidence to reopen the investigation, and Congress needs to do it immediately to reopen the investigation against Hillary. We form this massive movement. We do it the right way. We show the world and we show Washington, lock her up. Lock them up is what it should be. Lock them up. Lock them all up. Okay? Congressmen, senators that are good will not turn a blind eye to this. The media will not turn a blind eye to this. We can get Donald Trump there. We can get Pence there. We can get everybody there. Trust me, I can move fucking mountains. With your help, we can move mountains. We've already been trending for the past day on Facebook. We can do this. Yes, Matthew, Hillary funneled guns to Libya, the same guns that killed our 4 men in Benghazi. And I'm working on getting the Gold Star mother that reached out to me from one of these murdered soldiers, and her heart, the story that she's went through in her family, and how Hillary Clinton covered it up and basically went before Congress and said, I don't care. Okay? What does it matter? They're dead, basically. That's her words. March for America 16, yes. Comey worked for Hillary during Whitewater. Yes, Mark. Most people don't remember Whitewater scandal. Hillary, Bill Clinton behind that as well with the Bushes, Whitewater. Bill Clinton and George Bush were running cocaine, okay? Back in the Arkansas days before as governor. I'm telling you, trust what I'm telling you. It's out there. I put the proof up. I had people say to me the other day when I said that Bill Clinton used to go to Orgy Island, okay? Fact, that's no way. Where's the rape tape? Where's this? I shared with you a story from Fox that really never made media headlines showing how many times Bill Clinton was on the pedophile Jeffrey Epstein's private plane that goes to that island. Bill Clinton even dodged the Secret Service to go there. Do you need any more evidence than that? Do you understand what happened on Orgy Island? This is young children, both male and female, that are high-end government officials secretly, as well as even multimillionaires and billionaires, flew on this pedophile's private plane to go to this island to basically rape young boys and girls. Understand this, how sick this is, and that alone proves it from the plane log. Bill wasn't on that plane playing checkers, everybody. All right? He wasn't on there, smoking the joint and hanging out. Understand what I'm saying to you. And I don't smoke pot, just so you all know. I'm just saying. She's evil. These people are evil. Yes, Comey's brother, listen, James Comey factually was part of the Clinton Foundation, fact. James Comey has been bought and paid for by the Clintons and strategically placed in the FBI by Obama, fact. Comey's brother was part of the Clinton Foundation. Comey's brother is a lawyer. His law firm did the Clinton Foundation's taxes. That means he's part of the money laundering that goes on in the burying of the facts, the funds and the transactions that go on within the Clinton Foundation. Then there's the Clinton Global Initiative. Then there's the Clinton Family Foundation. They have so many offshore corporations, it's in up to 1,000. I can keep showing you this list. Stop with the angry faces. Up with the likes and love. We have to share. We need to create this and get rid of this corruption once and for all. I'm being honest with you. Please understand what I'm saying to you. We can raise the money to get this event together. We can all do this. We can make this happen. We can get 250,000+ people into Washington. We can do it civilly. We can do it the right way. We all team together. I need the volunteers. Instead of sitting at home and just sharing shit on Facebook and just voting, we can do a lot more and wake up America and wake up the eyes of the world. Because when you see all these people gathered in Washington for the first time forever with hundreds of thousands of people, trust me, the world's going to pay attention, and so is our government, okay? Even the corrupt son of a bitches, even Obama, okay? They're going to have to do something, and believe me, they will do something, because it's going to show the world. Doing this just on Facebook and the internet is great, but we need to do much more, and we need to act now. Please understand this. Donald Trump's numbers, they're fixing the polls to show certain things. However, a lot of women have switched their votes for this deplorable Hillary Clinton, this lying piece of trash. She is a lying, sociopathic piece of trash who does not care about me or you or anyone above except for herself. She can look America in the face, and these emails prove 1,000% the Hillary you see in public is not the Hillary you see back here. Understand this, America. You have two different women, and anyone defending her, you need to have your fucking head examined, because those emails don't lie. You have one woman back here, one woman up here. They're deplorable. She even attacked the Catholics. She's attacked the Christians. She's attacked the Muslims. She's attacked African Americans. She's called Muslim sand niggers in these emails. It's endless what she has done, and it's the sad and sick part of it. October 29th in D.C. Yes, Rosie. I'll be posting up. Yes, many people called the GOP today. Understand. Narcissistic psychopath. Yes, Tanya, yes, this is exactly what this woman is, and we have to stop this crime machine now, because I'm telling you now, we have to vote, but before we vote, we have a week before that. It's perfect timing to stand up in Washington and march for America, get Donald Trump there, give him the biggest audience to speak, and that's how we can help our country, instead of sitting back and doing really shit, okay? If you're very serious about saving your country, you'll do whatever it takes. Help me put this together. Let's change America and make it great again. And let's support Donald Trump, who is being hammered wrongfully by the media, falsely, with horrible false allegations. And I'm going to say this to you. I'm going into something. Hang on. Give me a second so I can pull it up here. Very, 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 very important. All these new leaks that are coming out are huge. These are bombshells. This is huge, 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 huge. You understand Bill Clinton, the pedophile, rapist, scumbag that he is, will be back in the White House again? People go, well, he's not running for office. He certainly is running for fucking office. Who do you think's behind the witch? Who do you think's behind the witch? Understand, people have no common sense, half of America. Half of America needs to take their head out of their ass. And that's the facts. Understand. Hi, Pamela from Australia. I have a lot of Australia followers and friends. Thank you. You guys have made us trend. Share this around the world. Ireland, Australia, the UK, other countries look at our country and say, what is wrong with the Americans? And the media is covering it up. Don't you people understand this? Do you really understand this? The media has been bought and paid for, and there they are going, well, this is just the conspiracy theories that Donald Trump is talking about. Emails don't lie. That's not a conspiracy, okay? The Russians didn't hack our emails, and if they did hack our emails, wonderful. That's a cover-up. Everything I predicted this weeks ago. I told you all what she was going to say before anyone else did. I told you her answer was going to be the Russians. The Russians, the Russians, the Russians. Miss Clinton, okay? Miss Clinton, anybody on your staff, okay? Your blowjobs. Understand that. That's those faces on there. Oh. That's what I call them. Those, there they are. Pow, the blowjob face. That's Hillary Clinton's face. You make no logical sense, America. We have got to stop this now, or we are going to be at war completely. I mean, forget the proxy war we're in with Russia right now. We're going to be in full blast nuclear war. Russia's already called home all of its people. They are preparing for nuclear war with the United States. Putin's right-hand man just said it. Understand this, that they are warning. America needs to, and if you want to call that helping the elections in America, maybe it'll open Americans' eyes how important this is. This woman will sell America to the highest bidder. Her and her husband already have. So has Obama. So has Comey. So is our U.S. Attorney General. There is no more justice, and the people behind them that don't want this, that want to lock up Hillary Clinton, are being put under gag order. And believe me, there are so many good FBI agents, so many good government officials that want this to stop. Their hands are tied, but they're turning. Believe me, there's a coup going on with inside the FBI, inside the Department of Justice. People are starting to speak out now. Understand. Yes, Rudy, Russia has helped us gain our independence in the past. So has a lot of GOP members. Yes, we are at CON 3. We certainly are. We need, as Americans, to go to DEFCON 5. We need to go to DEFCON 5 and march for America. March for Donald Trump. March for our rights and cut the bullshit. We must do this. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Or I can assure you, you're going to wake up after the election day, this bitch is going to steal the election, and when the shit hits the fan, you know what the Dems are going to do? They'll spin the stories and blame it on Russia, falsely. They'll blame it on Iran. They'll blame it on Syria. They'll blame it on this. They'll blame it on that. And you know what? It's really them within their own corrupt core. This is the biggest organized crime, biggest fraud ever perpetrated on America. Understand. Obama will declare martial law. The next thing that could possibly come is this. They keep saying the Russians are going to interfere with our interfering with our elections. The next thing they're going to say is we're going to suspend elections because Russia rigged, or if Donald Trump wins, they're going to say Russia rigged the election to do that. Trust me, these people don't hold. Have you not been reading these emails, America? I love how the Dems read these things and then they spin them like they're not true. Emails don't lie. Clinton Foundation records don't lie. There are no such things as coincidences, America. There's no such thing. There is no coincidence. It's like the Scalia death. I put up the email with it, tied in the time and date. I then put in with Chelsea Clinton, and the right after that, the message was Scalia's dead, Second Amendment rights, let's start attacking them. Okay, and I also put in the Google Maps to show you the vineyard, the this, the ties, to exactly what was going on Scalia. I knew Scalia was murdered in a hit. I knew it. I knew it. The man was the most important Supreme Court justice in the history of the United States. He's gone now. No autopsy. They cooked his body. As people, oh, this is a coincidence, right? This is just a coincidence. It's like Dick Cheney shooting his lawyer in a hunting accident. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see him? I thought I mistook him for a fucking deer. Yeah. Okay, sure you did, Dick. Sure you did. Another one of these great, coincidental deaths. Just like the witness that was going to testify for FBI and Congress on the email scandal. Oops, I'm sorry. I decided to kill myself the night before and put the gun in the back of my head and kill myself. Can we please stop being so ridiculous and open our eyes and see the common sense behind this? Can you see the truth behind all of these emails? Can you see the truth behind these two faces of Hillary and Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton is truly a rapist, fact. So let's get quickly to the Donald Trump situation with the women that are accusing him. And I had all this stuff written down, but I want to go through. We'll take the one that allegedly happened on the plane in first class. Her statement was that Donald Trump lifted up the armrest, okay, and began to grope her and slid her hand up between her skirt. Guess what? There are no armrests at that time, and even basically now, in first class. But all the planes of that time and the one that they were on had no armrest. There is no armrest. Her story is bogus. She is tied. Also, her sister tied to Vice President Biden. He gave a special VP private meeting with the sister. There's no coincidence here. This is a planted story. This is all planted stories for people coming out for money, but most importantly, it's the Democrats pulling out everything they have in their lying, cheating, conniving, illegal bag of bullshit. And this is what's happening. Understand this. Yeah, our MSM covering. I don't watch MSN, everybody. I don't watch MSM. I don't watch CNN. I don't even pick their shit up on the computer. This is how you get rid of them. Yes, he was like an octopus. But here's the key. She said, quote, he lifted up the armrest. There is no armrest in first class on those planes. Understand that. The pictures have already been put up on the internet. I see that I'm breaking up on the one camera, one feed. I should be back now. Sorry for the breaking up, everybody. Just stay there if I break up on the one on my public figure page. Understand, they're all lies. These are lies. And here's Megyn Kelly on Fox. She hammered Donald last night. Megyn Kelly, blackout Megyn Kelly on Fox. Don't go to anything that Megyn Kelly does. She's a sellout. I already put a document up weeks ago showing that how close she is to the Clintons. She's a sellout. Understand, she's a sellout, bought, paid. To me, Megyn Kelly, you're a pig. Okay? I'll tell you that. You're a Barbie doll on crack, trying to make a name for yourself. You're probably pissed because Hannity has a much better and the #1 watch show. Okay? And you're a fake. And you ambushed Donald Trump originally back in the debate for pre-election. You then go up there and you bring these women up. Well, did you know about Donald Trump? The story's fake. How about you ask, where's the armrest in first class? There's no such thing. There's no armrest in first class on those airplanes. The story's bogus. And they're strategically dropped just 27 days, 28 days before the election. These great stories from the New York Times, who outright already admits they are against Donald Trump. They are part of the Clinton machine. They have been bought and paid for. They don't care. They're telling the world this. They said, come sue us. Fuck you, Donald Trump. So now it's up to us, America, to fuck the New York Times. Sorry for the French, but we have to. Here's the deal. Don't buy New York Times newspapers. If you already know they're lying, why would you want to buy their newspaper? That's to me, because they're feeding you in with the bullshit stories. You don't have to. You read it secondary after the fact. If it's a true story, it'll go viral everywhere. It'll be on the internet. You can read it elsewhere. Don't go to their website. Don't subscribe to them. Don't do anything. Don't buy their newspapers. Trust me. Believe it or not, America can put all these media outlets pretty much out of business. Trust what I tell you. I do this for a living. Understand, if 50% of America stops watching these things and stops feeding into this media crap from these stations and these newspapers and these organizations, ABC, NBC, Disney, don't send your kids to Disney anymore. Don't buy Disney tickets anymore. Disney's behind this too. This is massive corruption. I know what corruption is. I was the victim, okay, of American corruption. I know what it was like. I know what it's to be falsely accused. I know what it's like to be written about falsely. I know what it's like. So I know what Donald Trump woke up and felt like this morning. And this is another reason why I'm reaching out, because I know corruption. I fought corruption and I won. I fought lying fucking newspapers. I know the truth behind this. This is serious corruption. I know the FBI. I know how they work. This is serious shit that's happening. America is on the verge of completely breaking down and losing our complete democracy as who we are today. Understand that. Understand that. You take a break, take a break. Melissa, I would never watch or read these people ever again. They're fake. Why would you want to watch a fake station that's on pay for play and not get you the correct news? It's very sad. America has lost its outlet for true news and unbiased reporting. We have lost that. Understand that we are the new media. We need to get ourselves the right media. Donald Trump should open up his own, after all this is done, and if he doesn't win, he should open up his own major media channel himself to put the truth out there, like Breitbart does and other people. But I would do it, through something massive. There's corruption rampant all over here. Understand. Yes, Disney fires Americans and uses others. Rush Limbaugh is excellent. Sean Hannity is excellent. Watch Hannity. Watch Hannity. Understand. You have to take out a personal loan to see Mickey Mouse. Yes. Their credibility is forever damaged. There is no going back to the New York Times. There is no going back to MSM. Send up the likes and loves. I'm not trying to get them from you guys, but it's very important to keep the feed going. But understand, these allegations are so false. And here's Megyn Kelly going, well, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt, because you know how they are. After so many decades, they probably didn't want to come out against Donald Trump. And no, they just decided, Megyn, to come out 28 days before the election. And woe is them with their bullshit stories. Right, Megyn? Really? And you sell this shit? You really sell this shit? And you think most of America is going to buy your shit? And the people that do buy that, you got to be kidding me. But yet, Hannity puts on the real rape victims from Bill Clinton, and that's only a couple and the tip of the iceberg. Nobody covers that. Donald Trump brings the truth and brings them to the last presidential debate, which I streamed, which hit in the top 20, by the way. Thanks to all you guys. God bless. Understand this. This is We are the new media. We are. You're not seeing all the comments, everybody? I don't know what's going on.
Both screens, that's why.
It's both screens, probably. We want to march for America. I'm starting this. We'll create the event. This is going to go major. I need your help. I need volunteers. March for America. Support Donald Trump. But most of all, we need to support America and stop this. America, it's time to take back our country. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this, because if you leave it up to the rest of the world, if the rest of our country, it's not going to happen. It's up to us. If we leave it up to that, Donald Trump can't do this by himself. His own party is turned against him. His own party was against him. They're sellouts. Paul Ryan's a sellout. Okay, John McCain's a sellout. That's all they care about. They don't care about this country. If you truly care about this country, you'll listen. Yes, Stephanie, I can see you. I'm on two different feeds. I'm on my public figure page and my personal page, because I have so many followers on my one personal page. Invite your friends. Share these videos. It's October 29th and 30th. I'll be putting the poster up. Again, if you want, tag yourself in the post. We need to make this. I will create the event. It is massive. It's one way we can fix this. And believe me, believe what I tell you. The media will then pay attention. Other countries will pay attention. The rest of America will pay attention, and they'll say, wait a second. What is going on when you see 250,000+ people show up in Washington? And it is possible. I don't like quitters. I don't believe in quitting. I've lost it all, made it all. I've been the victim of public corruption. I've fallen down on my face. I was dead in an auto accident in 1999. I had a trach in my throat. I had 50 plates in my head. I lost everything I had. I stood up to these people. When people say I can't, it bothers me. That's why I'm a life coach and a high-end business consultant. I consult many people in business. There is no I can't, America. It's people who think there's can. What do we do now? What can we do now? What can we do now? What we can do now? What we can do is be the voice and the new media of America and stand up and show, just like they did in Egypt, just like they did in the UK with Brexit. We are the people. Donald Trump needs our help now. Honest to God, understand this. The Republicans have stopped funding him, basically. They're not doing anything. It's only super PACs helping him. We need to help Donald Trump, but we need to help ourselves most of all. We as Americans need to help ourselves. Understand this. Yes, if you can't go, you can sponsor a person to go by a donation. Exactly. Yes, Kim, perfect. We can get this done, and we put the volunteers. I'll be happy to do this. I've built many successful companies. I've built many successful people. We can put this together, and we can take back America and make a serious stand and make a mark, and now is the time. Now is the time, October 29th and 30th. My birthday's on the 31st. I'm a Halloween baby. And I want to thank everybody. Call Rance Priebus, yes. These people will take everything you have. They will take your health care is gone, just so you know. As of November, Obamacare is going to go up 50 to 55%. People can't afford it now. It's collapsing as we speak. Donald Trump will get rid of Obamacare immediately. Understand this. We have refugees streaming in by the hundreds of thousands. Obama, Hillary signing. World government. This is what they want, world government. You've heard it from Hillary Clinton. And I love how people spin, the Democrats who support her and love Hillary Clinton. You have no common sense. There's no common sense there, because if she sits back, why, I ask you all this, you support Hillary Clinton? Why isn't Hillary Clinton releasing the full transcripts of her private speeches, and it took WikiLeaks to release them? Why wouldn't she release them? Because she knew the DNC would not support her if she released those speeches to privately to Brazilian banks and others, because that's the true Hillary Clinton. That is the monster that you want to elect. That's the monster we need to stop. That's the corruption we need to stop. Bill Clinton's the foundation. This man will rob anybody blind. She'll rob you looking in your face blind. Blame it on the Russians. And I got to give it to Putin. Putin is the one that's been telling the United Nations the truth about the United States and the Obama and Bush for a decade. Okay, and Putin and Russia do not want war with America. They do not want war, but they are going to protect themselves. Understand this. And his own main-hand man just came out and said, vote for Trump, because if Hillary gets in, they already know from Russian intelligence what Hillary's plans are. Hillary's plans are to create World War III. She is part of the globalists with Soros. This has also been proven in emails. She is part of the Bilderberger group This is not conspiracy. They spin everything as a conspiracy. That's how you know they're lying. When someone comes on from there to protect them, this is how you know that they're lying. They'll go, the Russians did it. It's the Russians. It's the Russians. When you confront them with a question of why did you say this or why did you do that, for Christ's sake, it's been proven that Hillary Clinton's staff has gotten the questions prior to debates. Okay? Just like, not the last one, the one before that. Listen, she was primed. She had the questions before her own staff members came out and said that. That's cheating, okay? That's illegal. That's cheating. She should have been disbanded and forced to step down just from that alone. Do you think these emails are lying? Emails don't lie. They haven't been doctored, because here's the key. Any Democrats watching and you want to vote for Hillary Clinton, remember one thing. They have not denied the emails. Understand this. They have not denied them because they can't deny them. What they've said is, oh, Russian hacking is wrong. It's this and that. I don't give a shit who gives us the emails. The aliens can come down and get us the emails and the true documents, and I'll shake hands with them and go the fuck home to another planet with them because of the recourse from what the fuck's going on here. I don't care where they come from. As long as the truth comes out, that's all Americans should care about, to expose this severe corruption. We are a society that was built on democracy and justice and having fair debates and having the truth be at these debates and in our country. This is gone. The Democrats are cheat. The DNC is cheated. They cheated Bernie Sanders. He then sold out. Okay? This is a fact. These are not lies. These are facts. And then people still defend Hillary Clinton. They still defend these coincidental deaths in the blood trail. They still defend the massive offshore corporations. Do you really think all those Haitians, I'm going to ask you this, the people voting for Hillary Clinton, do you really think those millions of Haitians that can't stand Bill and Hillary Clinton and their own president to the Senate came out at a Donald Trump rally and begged him? They said, Mr. Trump, please. Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton came to me. They tried to bribe me. I wouldn't go along with it. They robbed our people. Those people are in boxes and tents, and now they had a massive hurricane. And do you know what the Clinton Foundation has done and the Clinton Initiative? They've already opened another offshore corporation to take more donations for the Haitians. The Haitians do not want the Clintons anywhere near them. This is the woman you want for president. This is the man you want as first lady. You want him as first lady? The man whose plain logs, factual plain logs by Fox News that I shared to you, show Bill Clinton on numerous 20-plus flights to Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted pedophile's private island, a.k.a. called Orgy Island. Google it, Democrats. Do you really think Bill Clinton was on that plane for, having some snacks? Do you really think he was just going out there to play chess on the plane? Do you really think he was just going to the island to kick back? What do you think he was doing there? Likes and loves come up on the feed, please. They are globalists. Yes, listen to Obama's speeches. You want to know anything about anybody? Listen carefully to their words. And the sad part is half America walks around like this. Poor Hillary. She was so good. For what Bill did to her, I have so much, women are like, I have so much respect for her. She threatened those women. Fact. Proven. She hired her goons, and in their whole scheme of organized crime, her private detectives, her goons threatened these people. They destroyed their jobs. They're known for this. How many more people have to come out and spell it out for you? Do you need it spelled out in sign language? Do you understand? What is it that it's going to take? Understand. We have got to stop this. If we do not stop this, we are doomed. I'm not kidding you. You can mark my words on it. And you can mark all those that stand up with me and major experts from around the world and even in the United States. We will be doomed as a democratic society. And this has nothing to do with Republicans, Democrats. Our Constitution is already ripped to shreds. Obama has done that, and we can only blame ourselves. Do you want to blame yourself again? Do you want to sit back and have Hillary Clinton say, oops? Do you want her to say, yes, oh, hi, I got a subpoena, I don't want to follow the government. And guess what? Hillary Clinton, if Obama doesn't do it, and everybody's asked me this question, how can Obama pardon Hillary before she wasn't been charged with a crime? He can pardon her, just so you know. He can pardon her, and here's the fucked up part. Hillary becomes president, she can pardon herself. It's a fact. I have 28 years of law. Look up what I'm telling you. She can pardon herself. So who's going to hold her accountable? Who's going to hold Bill Clinton accountable? Who's going to hold Obama accountable? Who's going to hold the Clinton Foundation accountable? Who's going to hold the Clinton Initiative accountable? The only people that can hold these people responsible is us, American citizens. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, it doesn't matter. Who would you rather want running this country? A man who might have had, Donald Trump's come a long way in his life. He's learned a lot as he's gone. But one thing I know about him is he's got a good heart. And listen, men talk about lots of stuff when women aren't around, and women do the same. I got thousands of messages I can put up here and show you from good people, lawyers, doctors, you name it. They all say the same thing. This is just bullshit. Women are so offended by what Donald Trump said, so that's going to make him a bad president? But you want to vote for Hillary Clinton, who's a known liar, traitor, scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal? This is who you want to vote for? What? Oh. It's like talking to the wall at times. It is like talking to the fucking wall. And I'm sorry for the language, but there's no other way to put it. This is such a serious time in our country that if people, and we don't stand up to do this, we can raise the money to do this, we can get the volunteers to do this, we can do this. And that's one thing that Donald Trump is missing right now, that we can help him. He doesn't have the ground game in all these states that Hillary Clinton does, because Hillary Clinton has the millennials out there running, college kids running out, getting voter registration. They're ripping up. Voter fraud is rampant. Do you think, we've already proved from emails that they cheated Bernie Sanders. Democrats alone should see that their own party is, they believe in cheating. They guaranteed Hillary Clinton the presidential nomination. People have died over this, okay, when you do the homework. This is all, the fix has been in, and the truth is coming out, and they had no choice but to drop these false stories against Donald Trump. And as the media says, well, it's Donald Trump's fault. If he didn't have this media scandals going on about these women, we'd be following the emails. No, it's the media's fault, because our media is shot, gone, dead, bought, paid for. Hate Donald Trump, and ask yourself, when someone is so hated by even certain people in his own party, when people are so hated like that and they want to stop him so bad, what do they have to hide? Because if they didn't hate him so much, Paul Ryan, the rest of them, and Paul Ryan leaked that goddamn tape. Don't kid yourself. Paul Ryan is a sellout. Okay? Comey deliberately to his own, and I have an FBI informant tell me the same thing. They're under gag order in there. Do you know the FBI agents even had to sign a confidentiality, non-disclosure specific to Hillary's case? They're already federal agents. They're not allowed to fucking say what they have to say, but they had to sign a special one. This is the fact. They had to sign a special non-disclosure within the FBI for this case, and all the ones on the team wanted her prosecuted. In Comey, they were shocked when Comey came out and said, nope, we're not going to prosecute. There's no intent. Guess what, Comey? You said right before Congress to Gowdy, you said there was no intent. Guess what? The new emails show clear intent. The new emails show clear intent. Congress needs to reopen the investigation. Donald Trump needs to also stand up, and this is why I'm telling you, we need to march for America on October 28th and 29th in Washington. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care what it is. I don't care what's going on. We can get a few 100,000 people easily together to get there and show America, listen, we're not going to put up with your shit anymore. This hasn't been done since the Vietnam era. We need to start doing it. Americans need to stop living in fear and stand up for yourself, or you're going to be screwed. You're going to be screwed. Your kids are going to be fed BS in education. Have you ever seen Hillary Clinton and Obama's education plan? You're not going to have health care. Obamacare is imploding as we speak right now. Do your homework. Send up the likes and love so Facebook doesn't cut me off even on my personal page and the other page. Please, I know it's a pain in the ass. Use your fingers because this is very important. Understand why. Yes, bikers will come. We all need to do this. I want all good Americans to come. We are all the same. Black, white, green, pink, aliens. Let's get everybody there. I don't care. We can do this. I know we can do it. And we get Alex Jones. We'll get other people involved in this. We can put this together ASAP. Time is of the essence. Voting is X amount of time away. We need to stand up and make the media come to us. We need to be above them. We need to boycott them. We need to shut them down. Not just now, I mean period. We need to not watch them ever again. We need to do these things. They are sellouts to the American people. There's no unbiased media anywhere anymore. I would only say that Sean Hannity is one of the list. Rush Limbaugh. I mean, some other people. Alex Jones. There's when you hear Hillary Clinton mentioning Alex Jones' name, you know she's got something else to hide. How many more things do you need? Yes, Michael, I like Alex Jones, but there's some things there I don't like either. So just so you know that, I'm right there with you, okay? And I'm not going to say anything about Alex Jones. He's done a lot. He stands up for America. He stands up for justice in this country. But, I'll leave that. If my video keeps freezing, just hang in there. It'll come back on the one on my public figure page. I'm shooting on both. Sean is trolling. What is it that Sean is saying? I don't see him. So what is it that he's saying? Okay. Did you cut him off?
Sure did.
Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of trolls trolling, okay? I have a lot of stuff being falsely made out about me, too. I know what Donald Trump's going through because I'm standing up with you. We are speaking out. This is what trolls do. I don't like trolls. If you're a troll, get off my fucking page. I don't care. I have no time for trolls, and I have no time for people who are simple-minded, and trolls are simple-minded people, okay? That's not going to help America. Trolling, stupid memes, saying stupid shit, sharing false stories is not going to help America and not going to help Donald Trump get elected. Yes, ego. Pray today. Yes, this is very, very important. And part of this rally, March for America, will be about prayer because prayer is very important right now. We need prayers in America right now because they are ripping God out of our country and God we trust, which America was built on. And that means one God. That means God is all. Doesn't matter whether you're Christian, Muslim, Jewish, it doesn't matter, okay? Catholic, we're all under one God. In God we trust. Whatever higher power you believe in, God is God. And I died. Most people don't know this. I told Trake, I was in a near-fatal auto accident in 1999, and I died in this auto accident. I died for almost 4 minutes. I had extensive surgery. I got 45 plates in my face. They had to bring me back to life twice after my truck went off a cliff in a snowstorm, okay? I'm going to share a little thing. I saw the other side. I did a special show about it called Seeing Heaven and Hell. It took me 14 years to talk about it. I can assure you, all of you, I can assure you there is a God. I saw the other side, and not for the first minute. The first minute we see what we want to see psychologically. It's after that we really see the other side. I got another chance. I had to walk through hell when I got out of that chance, and it was worth everything because I can assure you there is good and evil. There is good and evil, and the evil is bad here in this country right now and in the world. We are living in a very serious time right now, everybody. Understand what I'm saying to you. Understand. Yes, near-death experience, Kim, but I actually died for almost 4 minutes. Yes, there is a God. We all need to pray. Prayer is very important. Donald Trump needs our prayers. Our country needs our prayers. Anyone standing up to fight this corruption needs our prayers. Because I can assure you, this is serious, serious matters. We are at a time change in the entire world. We are on the brink of war. This is not fear stuff, as they want to say. It's not conspiracy stuff. This is truth. I told you, they were going to blame it on Russia. Stop the angry faces. Put up the likes and the loves. I don't know I'm going to find out afterwards who's on there with the angry ones, and you're going to take a fucking walk and pack your shit. I don't care. Likes and loves will outdo this. Here's the best part, America, and understand this. The light will always overcome the darkness. Understand. Donald Trump has already done what no other man has done in this country. He won a presidential electoral race beyond everybody's doubts. He beat 16 other people. They said he couldn't do it. He did it. He did it with his own money, and then he started to get the help from the American people. He also needs our financial help at this time, whether it's $1, $5, $10. Why? Because the Republican Party has basically cut him off. Okay, they've cut him off. He's being sabotaged, and he's telling you the truth. He's being sabotaged and gutted from within his own party and from the media. These is not coincidences. This is not a coincidence. We can change the world through prayer. We can change the world as unity. When you go to church, we are church. We as Americans as a whole, the whole country, the world, praying can change this situation. I honestly believe that. I've seen the other side. We can change the situation. Having this March for America in Washington, D.C., raising the money to do this, using it the appropriate way, we can get people there. We can do this. Donate for somebody to come in your place, to speak out and stand up for what we are losing in this country right now, because it is now or never. It is now or never. There is no other election in the history of our time, and in a crisis at a time in our country, or we are going to be globalized. That's what Obama wants. Obama wants to be head of the UN. Understand what I say to you. His last speech before the UN was considered the most bizarre speech from a world leader, i.e. of the United States. I don't even consider him a leader. He's a sham. And what he's done to this country, and what he's done to the African-American community, and when I have a lot of African-American friends, and Obama's not even full African-American. His mother was white, okay? So he can't even technically be said he's the first African-American president. He's the first half African-American president. Dr. Ben Carson would be a good president as a full African-American. Dr. Ben Carson's a good man. He's a very good man. He stands by Trump. He's a man of God as well. He's very intelligent. Dr. Ben Carson is a good man. And I believe Trump will put him on his team in there. Trump will pick good people. But women, to get offended by what he said, I will take the offensive words of Donald Trump, or even him. The other one is the best. He was kissing somebody and forced himself in Trump with his wife during an interview at Mar-a-Lago, his resort, and while they were doing an interview, him and his wife, the lady says, what's her name, says that, oh yeah, he came in and he forcefully tried to come on. Are you for real? As Donald Trump says, it's middle there. Everybody can see everything, like he's going to do this. These stories are so far-fetched and full of shit. You need to sit down and like be like, are we for real? And then we have panels being gathered on CNN to analyze this. We have panels being gathered on CNBC to analyze this. We have panels being gathered to analyze this and analyze that. Where's the panels to analyze the Clinton Foundation and the seriousness? Where's the panels to analyze why Hillary Clinton wasn't prosecuted when she clearly broke the law, and now that there's new evidence that it was intentionally done, and she bleached her emails and all the above, and the new emails coming out support the same? Where's the panels to analyze that? Where's the panels to analyze Bill Clinton's rapes? Where's the panels to analyze all of these things? Where's the panels? I ask you, and in the media, where's the panels? Where's the panels? Everybody's an expert. Let me call this panel. Let me call that panel. This is all smoke screens. You understand what that is? It's a smoke screen. March for America. Support Donald Trump, but most of all, let's support our own country and ourselves and save our country, because we are the new media. We are the voice of America. We are the voice. Donald Trump is our voice, and he's standing up and he's put his life on the line for this. And look at the bashing he's taking in the media. I know, I've had it happen to me. I know when you're successful. I know what it's like when they come after you. I know when they're scared of something. I know when people want to hide something and they just bash you and bash you and bash you and bash you and bash you. It's never ending. Get ready. The New York Times will keep doing it, and the New York Times is laughing in everybody's face. Guess what? New York Times, we're going to laugh in your face. Okay? Don't buy another New York Times newspaper. Don't go online. Don't subscribe to the New York Times. And if you truly care about this country, put the New York Times right out of business. Understand, half America doesn't buy the New York Times or feed into their shit. They're done. They're finished. I'm telling you, they're finished. And you think you don't have power? We have power. We have power in numbers. We have power in volume. Same thing with CNN. Kelly Files. Kelly's a sellout. Stop watching the Kelly Files. Her ratings will tank. Her ratings will tank. Trust me. Her ratings will tank. Don't go on there. Don't click on her stories. Anything from that. I don't care how outrageous they are. Go to Sean Hannity. Watch Fox. I'm going to give you a prediction here. I have a feeling that, yes, Frank, they need to fear us. We are tired of all the crap. Yes, we need to. I need help in this. I can't do this alone. We need to do this together. We need to put this. The poster's already up. I put the banner on my page. I will share it here. I'm going to create the event in Facebook ASAP. March for America. It's time to take back our country and show them who is in charge. October 29th and 30th. I'll do a GoFundMe campaign. Everybody can see what it is. I need volunteers to even do that, because it's going to take a lot to do this, but we can do it and do it fast and make it go viral. We've already been trending just from the past week on the internet by you guys sharing, liking, and yes, look what happened to Target. It's a very good point. Don't click on any New York Times posts. That's correct, Stephanie. It's a very important thing. Do not click on any New York Times posts. Don't click on them. I don't care what they say. Find the same story will be going from somebody else. Stop the New York Times, because they are deliberately defrauding you, America. They are deliberately, wantingly, and willfully defrauding you of the truth of the news, and they are CNBC, MSM, the same way. They are robbing you of the truth. That's not what media is about, and we will never be the same in this country again with what has transpired here. And of all these emails coming out, and you see the pay-for-plays, how big the Clinton crime machine is, how big the Washington crime machine is, how big the cover-ups are, and how your rights are being sold for globalization, because that's what it is. The bankers are going to win. The global Soroses are going to win. The Bilderbergers of the world are going to win. Understand this. We're going to be at war. You're not going to have a job. You're going to see the stock market crash. I'm telling you. So, women, you're thinking about voting for Hillary because you think Donald Trump said some bad words? You better think about your own candidate's serious history, because emails don't lie. And I know for a fact there's some tapes coming about Hillary. If it's not, here's an example. Donald Trump, if he said the word nigger, okay, and as I said in my other show, I am tons of friends with the African American. They call me my nigger. They say, Scott, you my nigger, okay? And I am their nigger, and I'll say that in that pretense. I don't like that word, the nigger. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. However, in those pretense, I'll use it. Hillary calls all Muslims sand niggers in her email. That doesn't trend. Where's the panel to analyze that? Why is Hillary Clinton calling all Muslims sand niggers over there, right? She does all this business with Saudi Arabia, who has the worst worst reputation for women's rights in the world. Saudi Arabia, and here she is in one of the emails joking about how much money they just put in their pocket for doing a contract for fighter jets to Saudi Arabia on Christmas Eve. It's in the emails, okay? She has taken money from the Clinton Foundation. Fact. Bill Clinton, her, everything, pay-for-play meetings through Saudi Arabia. Understand this. Saudi Arabia has the worst reputation for women's rights in the world. And this is a president you think, with ladies, wants you, is going to do something for you ladies? She wants to tax Social Security. She wants to wipe out Social Security. It's in her emails. She wants to wipe out Social Security. I don't know how you can even defend this stuff. She wants to wipe out Social Security. She wants to keep. My other feed just died. So anybody who's watching on the public figure page feed, the feed just died on that. So Facebook cut us off on there. I'm going to still go on this one. Lola, I agree with you. Women should be smarter than that. And as Dawn said, you can message us directly to volunteer for March for America. I'm going to create the Facebook event today in Facebook. I'm going to get it out to everybody. We need to share it, like it, get it out on Twitter as well. We need to get it going everywhere. Yeah, great Christmas present, Laura. That's a great Christmas present. Okay? And how women can defend Hillary Clinton is beyond me. And Hillary Clinton is hiding one of the biggest things from the American people. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to call it right now. I'll call it. I'm not Dr. Drew, okay? They can't fire me. Hillary Clinton is very sick. I know this for a fact. And the proof is out there that she's very sick, even in Abedin's emails prior to this. Hillary had surgery in private in confidentiality by a doctor that was very close with Abedin. They operated on her brain. The anesthesiologist that did that surgery, as I mentioned yesterday, strangely committed suicide. And because they didn't know he was tied with the FBI in another case, and he was a whistleblower. The poor man's life was taken because he was going to tell the truth about Hillary's health condition. She's withholding the truth from the American people about her health. That's treasonistic in itself. It shows you somebody's state of mind. It's a criminal mentality. It's a sociopathic mentality. She sits there when Donald Trump talks about her and has her husband's rape victims in the thing, and she's like, Don't you understand? The woman's not well, both psychologically and physically. I will call it right now. She has deep thrombosis, Parkinson's, okay? She has two things going on. It's very serious. They got her pumped up on Valium like crazy and other drugs at the moment to have her stand, and I'm telling you this. 9/11, boom. That same thing, that video of her at 9/11 with her blue Zion glasses, which are for seizures, everybody. Why is she wearing blue Zion glasses out of the blue? Oh, well, this is a woman. She goes into the White House, she drops, she has a stroke, seizure, dies, God forbid, etc., because I don't want to wish harm on anyone. However, Hillary, karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Bill, karma's a bitch. And what you've done to innocent people, what you have done to innocent people around the world, what you did to the men in Benghazi, what you did to the ambassador in Benghazi, and I saw those emails and I read them carefully, and how you strategically made sure he was there, how you got weapons to Libya. Man just testified, an arms dealer, about the same thing, and he said how you created ISIS. ISIS is beheading Christians all over the place. They're burying them in cages in sand. They have uncovered mass graves. It's a genocide, everybody. This is a genocide going on. And Christianity in our own country, Judaism, is going away in our country. Understand this. They are removing it from everything. The last thing it's still on is money, and I'm sure that's going to be the next thing. Understand. Pamela, getting rid of the Clintons will be like trying to throw over Margaret. Well, it can be done. I don't care what anybody says. It can be done. Overthrowing the Clintons is not as hard as everybody thinks it is. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that you don't have any power as people, that we don't have any power. That's what they want you to believe. Understand this. It's psychological warfare. They want you to believe, live in fear, and they want you to believe we can't do anything. Our hands are tied. March for America will open up the world's eyes, open up Washington's eyes, and say, wait a second, America's not afraid of us anymore. We as Americans should not be afraid of our government. That's not what it's set up to be. What are they going to do? What are they going to do to half of America? Okay? They better have a damn good excuse to lock us down under, you understand? But it's coming to that. But really, you can't live in fear. You cannot live in fear. The powers in the people in the politics we address. Yes, Michael. We are the people. We are America. They are not America. They want to take over America. And to get to America, they got to get through us first. And that's the truth. That's a fact. To take over America, they have to get through Americans first. And if Americans want to sit back and live on welfare, which is at its highest, and food stamps and everything else in this country, and sit on their couch, get ready, okay? Get ready, because you're going to have nothing. You're going to have zero. And when it all crashes and tanks, and you have UN soldiers on our soil, and you do have martial law, and it is blamed on the Russians wrongfully, or the Iranians, or anyone else, and I'm not for anything for Iran, just so everybody know, the Iran's deal is the worst in the history of America. The Iranians are making a fortune off of this deal that does not stop their nuclear program at all, okay? But I will say something about Iran. They truly are killing ISIS with Russia, and Iran has now moved into Iraq because we wrongfully got out of that. After that became a cash machine for Bill Clinton and Dick Cheney through Halliburton, and Halliburton robbed everybody's money. Halliburton robbed everybody's money. In fact, they robbed it. Thoughts are things. This is rolling. Yes, Laura. Thoughts are powerful. Prayer is powerful. People are powerful. We are America. Understand, the New York Times is not America. The false allegations against Donald Trump is not America. This is the way to smear somebody when they are so nervous. They are so nervous and so concerned because Donald Trump will go in there and clean house. And he will clean house. And they know this. He knows that he's not one of them. Paul Ryan and them, they're just as bad. They're sellouts to their own party, and they've hurt the Republican Party. And you know who they're going to blame? They're going to blame Donald Trump when they need to blame themselves. They hurt the Republican Party. They hurt the party. Okay? Democrats the Democratic Party has been nothing but cheaters and liars throughout this, even for how many? And then you got Al Gore up there, and Al Gore got sold out too. Al Gore been promised. You want to know why Al Gore got up there? The Clintons got in front and said, Al, remember those pictures we have of you? You remember that money you received from the Clinton Foundation? Al, you remember when you got on that plane with Bill Clinton? God forbid, whatever it is. I know how this works. Al, can you do me a favor? You're going to come down here. You're going to read this speech in front of all these people, and Hillary's going to give you a position when she wins the White House. Understand this, okay? These emails show that Hillary Clinton knew she had the spot already last year to become the presidential nominee, that she even picked Tim Kaine over others, and it's in an email, okay? Understand what I'm telling you. Al Gore will get up there. Did you see him? He was like, yeah. He's reading what he was supposed to read. Please, America, wake the fuck up. Google Iceland overthrew their government. Very good point, David. Egyptians overthrew their government, and then they put in the Muslim Brotherhood. This is nothing about Egyptians. I'm trying to show you what they did. They did it through Twitter. They did it through Twitter. I'm telling you, Egypt overthrew its president through Twitter. Fact, and by showing up in front of the presidential palace, and none of them got injured. They even had tanks in the streets, everything. Google what I'm telling you. They did this. They had to shut off the internet. They had to shut off the internet. That's how bad it got. How big is Al Gore's house, Stephanie? Well, Al Gore and the global warming scandal and all this bullshit, there's a whole other thing about Al Gore. These are the people you want back in the White House, everybody? We're $20 trillion in debt and growing. Obamacare is imploding. Our borders are wide open. Hundreds of thousands of refugees are being ordered into our country. Now Obama's going to order states to take them. That's not how the United States work. The states are independent. You understand? They have the right to say no to these, and Obama's going to force them to take these refugees, which is a Trojan horse. I'm nothing against refugees. People, God bless them. I feel sorry for them. But within these people, there's no vetting, there's no checking. We're just giving them citizenship, and here they come rolling over. And you're going to wonder when you're dead, there's bombs going off, ISIS is here, they know it's here, they'll warn it's a terrorist attack, then they'll lock down more of our rights. Hillary Clinton doesn't care. And the biggest key to all of this is the Supreme Court of the United States is at jeopardy here. The Supreme Court is at jeopardy. And I say this very, very seriously to you. The Supreme Court, Judge Scalia was definitely murdered. I'll say it. No man, and I saw the information. I knew it before the fact. It's amazing how the judge ends up with a pillow over his face, found no autopsy, no anything. If that was me or you, the law declares you need to have an autopsy on any type of strange death situations. Fact. Okay? Another good man and a good patriot, our Supreme Court justice, murdered. And that's pretty much what it is. Fact. He murdered. Why? He had the key seat. And now you're going to get Obama or Hillary, and there could be 3 or 4 seats opening to elect the next Supreme Court justices. We are screwed. We are screwed. Those are the ones that'll pass the law of the land. Understand this. It will be Hillary's true America. It will be Obama's world as UN, head of the UN. Understand this. Other countries don't want this. Other countries are pulling for us as Americans to stand up. Please understand what I'm saying to you. They're looking at us like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Why aren't they standing up? He was stopping them from talking about taking away our Second Amendment. Yes, Cynthia, he was. Judge Scalia was going to stand up for the Second Amendment. Hillary, you might as well say goodbye to your guns. So I'm telling you all, you better vote. People need to vote. We need to march for America. We need to show the world who we are. We need to show the corrupt government and officials who we are as Americans, and we can do this. We can get even 250,000 to plus people together, even 500,000 people to show up there. I'm telling you, we can do this. We can do this. We can change America forever. Wouldn't you like to be a part of that? Wouldn't you like to be the difference, help Donald Trump, but help ourselves as well to keep our way of life here in America? Make sure our borders are safe. Make sure our jobs stay here. Make sure we're not turned into one world government, because that's what it is. And it's not conspiracy theorists. I love how they spin it all. It's a conspiracy theorist. It's a conspiracy theorist. We can't let people take our kindness for weakness. Yes, Lola, very, very good point. Never mistake kindness for weakness. It's one of my biggest quotes. Never mistake kindness for weakness, everybody. Linda, you might say that. 1.5 million. We could do it, Stephanie. We can do this, America. We can do this, everybody. March for America. March for America 16 is the hashtag. I'll get the event created. I've already put up pictures already on Twitter. We can make this go viral, but I'm going to say this to you. Whether you're a lawyer, doctor, whether you flip hamburgers at McDonald's, whether you're a home mom, a single mom, whether you're married, whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're Hispanic, you're African American, it doesn't matter. We all need to do this together as Americans and as citizens of this country, or we're not going to have a country left. I can't express it enough. I cannot express it enough. And I'm not stupid. I think we need to rally at every state capital across America, not just D.C., to really change things. You're right, Frank, but we can start in D.C., okay? We can start at D.C., and we can start to do smaller ones before that at other capitals across this country. He's very right. It's like we're living in the reality of Orwell's 1984. Very good point, David. It's a very good point. Orwell's 1984, for you who don't know, that is that's basically what we're living in, and it's very, very true. Yes, Michael, a very good point, and I was going to do a special show. Hillary will pass TPP, which will bypass Congress and the Supreme Court. TPP, as Donald Trump says, we are on the verge of trade agreements that are selling our souls to the world. We will be gutted as a nation. They've been slowly gutting us from the inside out now, and the problem is this. We have allowed this. We cannot allow it anymore. Understand what I'm saying. This is not rocket science, everybody. This is simple common sense, and we can stand up for ourselves. We are the people. Remember that. We are the people. We are America. The New York Times is not America. CNN is not America. Okay? Hillary Clinton's not America. We all know that. And she doesn't deserve to be the POTUS of one of the greatest country in the world. She doesn't deserve that right. Is that who you want in there? The greedy, hungry, criminal-minded, enterprise, organized crime Clintons? They even had the disrespect to trash the White House. And I always say this near the end of my videos. People remind you when they left the White House last time, they trashed the White House. They stole from the White House. They had to be ordered to give back what they stole, Hillary did. And she still didn't give back certain things that she stole. Understand this. That alone tells you morals, values, principles of these people. Those plain logs don't lie about Bill Clinton getting on 20 plus times on Jeffrey Epstein, the now convicted pedophile billionaire, plane to go to Orgy Island. They don't lie. And I'd love a Democrat to argue with me, what was Bill doing on that fucking plane? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know how you're going to spin that one. I want to know how you're going to spin that. Oh, they're made up. Fox made them up, and if you look at the logs, they're very true. Jeffrey Epstein's convicted. He's in prison. Okay? You can see very close relationships with Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein. Just Google it, and you'll see the truth. I want you to tell me, Democrats, Hillary lovers, how you're going to spin that about Bill Clinton. How are you going to spin that Hillary put up with all of his shit all these years? Why? Because she's been hiding her own shit. Droves of it, and droves of it, and droves of it, and a lot of it's sickening. The more I investigate the deaths behind the Clintons, and we're at 69, and we could be up to 100, I don't know, but I'm investigating them all, and there's a pattern. There's a chain, and there's no fucking coincidence. Thank you, Christy. Thank you guys so much. With Secret Service on the log, good thing we paid for that. Yes, Brandon, the truth can come out through us. Remember that, people, please. I've been in this situation before, and the only voice I had was my own. And I had to stand up. I had to go and file my own legal motions. I studied the law for 28 years. I was left to rot for some stupid misdemeanors from years ago. Okay? Because I wouldn't testify against somebody, and because I had a corrupt district attorney who's now a convicted pedophile for molesting his own daughter. You can read about my story, and I'm not trying to sell you my book. You don't have to buy my book. I'll give it to you. If you go to, the link is above here, Scott Binsack, stayingreal.com. Go to scottbinsack.stayingreal.com. I have a lot of links. You'll find out who I am. I'm real. I have nothing to hide from you. I have nothing to hide from America. I just know how this system works, and I know how corrupt it is, and I hate corruption. I hate it. And I see what Donald Trump is going through, and I understand, he may have said some things, whatever. But I do know Donald Trump is not Hillary and Bill Clinton. And I would trust Donald Trump with our nuclear weapons, with the generals he would put in the Pentagon, and the right people he has besides him. He would pick the right people. And I know he's not sick. I know he's well. Hillary Clinton, I want to point out to something else. Hillary Clinton could not even stand throughout the last debate that I covered on Telling It Like It Is, my new show, and thank you all for making that go viral. We were in the top 20 watched internet shows for the debate, and I will be streaming the other debate as well. My point to you is this. Hillary Clinton could not even stand throughout the last town hall debate. You notice she got up, she would sit down and lean against her. She had to lean against her stool. She always needs a stool. She always needs a stool. Why does Hillary Clinton always need a stool? Why can't Hillary Clinton stand up? Why was the press ordered not to have flashes for photographs go off during that debate? This is a fact. Why? Because flashes with a seizure disorder or Parkinson's disease, as I believe she fully has, with deep thrombosis, and she was operated on for a blood clot in her brain. This is a fact. I've seen this. I've done this research, and you can do it yourself. It's there. Understand this. No flashes, none this, because if you start to just shoot flashes going off, Hillary Clinton will start to go do the bobble doll effect. And everybody's like, no, that's just normal stuff that she did when she was coming out of Starbucks. And she goes, do you like the chai tea? Uh-huh. As the reporter was like, whoa, and stepped back. That video is not a lie, okay? It's amazing how they put the spin on this shit. And people buy this, they drink this Kool-Aid. That's scary to me. That's scary to me that half of America has lost their common sense or didn't have any, or they're being spun this much by this woman and her whole organization and the DNC. The DNC is behind the cheating of Bernie Sanders. If you're a millennial and you're going to vote for Bernie Sanders, you need to be voting for Donald Trump. Donald Trump stood up for Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders got robbed. Just so you know, the cheating alone by the DNC should disqualify Hillary Clinton by law. The proof that they cheated to rob Bernie Sanders and sell out and fix and rig what they did and to ambush Bernie Sanders should disqualify her now. Where's the panels on that of experts? Where's the panel of experts on how to reopen the case, the email case against her? Where's the panel of experts to do that? Where's the panel of experts to look at the evidence? Her own lawyer's part of it. That this is so deep and so long and so horrific that it's shocking to the conscience. I'm telling you, it's shocking to the conscience. Brainwashed, yes. Strobing or flashing lights triggers seizures. Yes, it does. Okay? Yes, it does. Hillary Clinton is defrauding America. And I'm telling you, this is and so is Obama. So is Michelle Obama, the two-faced hypocrite. 1 minute when Hillary was running against Barack, she didn't have anything nice to say about Hillary in those videos. And those videos are there. They don't lie. But now she's up there praising her. We need Hillary Clinton. She's the best thing in the world. Do you want your children to have something because Donald Trump said the word, I'll say it, Donald Trump said the word pussy. I'm so sorry. Okay, I said it. I said it. Maybe I'll be on the cover of the New York Times tomorrow. I broke the law. I said pussy. Excuse me, ladies. I don't like that word. So unless it's, used in the passionate room, I won't go there. Stop it. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm kidding. I have to throw a little bit, but this is very serious stuff, everybody. Understand. This is very serious, and I wouldn't be out here this late, staying up for days, doing this to get this message out to you. And I thank you for your help, and we can do this. March for America. Trust me, we can start this movement now, get it done within 2 weeks, and have it up there, and make a difference. We can make a difference, America. Understand that. I have a list of people to contact for the October. Great. I want volunteers. Obama, anti-American, anti-colonial. Yes, Jason. I don't think that half of America truly understands how serious this is. And that's the scary part. And the media, you should be very angry at our media. And that's why I'm telling you to black them out and boycott them. Because the media is robbing you of the truth. They're robbing us of the truth. So it's up to us to do and get our own truth. And this is the facts. This is the truth. There's no conspiracy. There's no anything. They want to spin this shit. And I see these people up there and I'm like, are you for real, my man? Maybe it's because my IQ is higher and I'm not boasting. Maybe I do. I have a genius IQ. I've fallen down and gotten back up. I've learned the hard way. Okay? America has fallen down and gotten back up. And that's how I know we as people can fall down from this mess that Obama has and this corrupt crime machine, this Clinton crime machine, and fix this country. But we have to do it together, and we can do it. And it will happen. And we need to do everything we can to get this man elected and in there. And I pray he stays safe, and we need to pray for this as well. We must pray because this is serious times. This is very serious, and it's going to affect our next generations, our children's generations, my grandkids' generations. This is so serious. And Putin has been trying to tell this to the world. Understand. And then there's ties to new emails, just so you know, of Hillary dealing with private people and getting money through the Clinton Foundation from private Russian corporations. And she wants to blame Donald Trump as being some Russian lover of Putin. No, Donald Trump just knows he can sit down with Putin because Putin doesn't want World War III, and they can negotiate a deal. Both countries can live in harmony. Russia doesn't want world order, one world government. Trump doesn't want one world government. China doesn't want one world government. We can keep these people in check. The biggest superpowers in the world should work together, not against each other. Okay? And we just keep toying with them because this is a bigger plan, and Obama's a fucking sellout. He's a traitor. He's a traitor. And they created ISIS. They created ISIS, and I'm telling you, ISIS is a creation of Obama and Hillary Clinton, and these people are beheading and causing genocide of Christians across the Middle East, and even in our own country. They're gutting us from God. There's no God, and it's sickening. Do you think God wants this to happen? God wants us to stand up for us at all costs. Otherwise, you can only blame ourselves. Okay, but a lot of people like to point fingers. Well, it's my fault for this, and this is what a lot of Democrats do. Anybody who votes for Hillary Clinton will go, and when the shit hits the fan, if she gets elected, when the shit hits the fan, they're going to go, well, she was only the better candidate for me instead of Donald Trump. No, you decided to do that, and I battle with these people every day. No, Hillary Clinton's the worst. She's gotten over this. She's not a liar. She has the worst rating of trust of any prior presidential candidate in the history of the United States. So look at the two polls. One poll shows her that America believes she is a liar, way down here. But yet the other poll shows they're going to vote for her up there. What the fuck is wrong with that picture? You think she's a liar, okay? You know she's a liar. You know she's deceptive. And you're going to still vote for her to be president because you don't want Donald Trump because you don't like his attitude? At least he's not a sociopath. At least he's not selling arms to fucking terrorists. At least he's not murdering men in Benghazi. At least he's not bleaching emails in his own basement. Nor do I see Donald Trump ever being traitorous to the United States of America. Okay? He's already a billionaire. Okay? They were broke, remember that. They used these tactics and lies and deception and treason to become billionaires at our expense and others in the world. The Haitians, deals across the... It's fucking pathetic. Let's do this, America. March for America 16. I will get the page created. I need your help. I'll get this up onto YouTube right away. We need to share it. And I died out on my public figure page. I will reload this up, but I will, and I apologize to all my followers over there. Let's do this. Don't vote for the person, vote for the issues. Yes, exactly, Cynthia. You have to look past some of these issues. Yes, Donald Trump's not perfect, but one thing I respect about that man, and he says it every day, he says, you know, I've learned a lot, and I've changed as a man, and I've changed my morals and my values and certain things in life, and I know as a man myself. Okay? And as a human being, we are not perfect, but we all grow, and we should change from things and the mistakes we've done in our lives and things that we've done or said, and that's how we grow as humans. That's how we grow as a society. We make ourselves better and we learn from our failures. There is no success without failure. There is no success without looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, you know what? I fucked up. I did think that way at one time. I did talk that way at one time. And that's how we grow as individuals, and that's what God wants us to do. That's our job here, is to grow as souls, as to become stronger, wiser, and smarter, and not make the same mistakes, and help and love others along the way. That's the fact. Yes, this has humbled him, Linda. And he's come out there and he said this, and he's been all over this great country, and he's seen the poverty. He's seen the inner cities. He has seen the horrors. Our murder rates are horrible. Chicago's horrible. Detroit is horrible. And Obama's left these people, his own kind, African Americans especially, have suffered for this horribly. This trade agreement will knock out jobs like you will not believe. There will be nothing left. They're gutting America from the inside out. And we as Americans must change that. Just like we all have to learn lessons like Donald Trump is learning. But there's nothing you can say at all about Donald Trump that is anything close to the heinous crimes of Hillary and Bill Clinton. Nothing close. And if you don't think treason is a big crime, okay, anybody else who would have done anything like Hillary Clinton did, and if they were in the military or in the government right now, would be in basically solitary confinement, locked the fuck up. And that's a fact. And that's how our justice system is supposed to work. The Clintons can no longer be allowed to be above the law, okay, because Americans really are the law. We as a society create the law. We are America. Understand this. Understand this. Yes, police officers are being slaughtered. My father was a police officer. My grandfather was a police officer in New York. They would be in Leavenworth. Yes, exactly. They would be in Leavenworth. The Clinton crime machine must be stopped now. The media must be shut down that supports them. Disney's part of it, ABC. This is how sick and deep the power of greed and money go. This is what they have created. and they have created it. And the only ones that can stop it are us. And we should be calling ourselves, we should be ashamed of ourselves for allowing it to get to this point. Okay? It's like ourselves, as I say, it's personal lessons to ourselves in life. It should be, I've looked in the mirror many times in my life and said, Scott, that's not the right thing. You need to stop that. You need to change that. You need to change your life. You need to pick yourself back up. You need to face your issues. You need to change. You need to become a better man. America right now needs to look at themselves in the face and change the outcome of our future. Each one of us are as Americans. Good night, and God bless.